Good morning from Wild Coffee Homestead. My name's Bonnie. I'm so glad you could jump along on our journey today. If you're new to Wild Coffee Homestead, we are so glad you are here. If you want to go back a couple of videos, you're going to see this beautiful potting bench that my sweet husband put together for me, Kevin. He worked so hard on this, and at last I'm going to get to use it. Last season in fall, I planted all my seedlings for under our grow lights on our kitchen floor, mixed the dirt, the soil, and planted all the little seeds on the kitchen island, which worked out fine, but it was a little bit messy for indoor activity. So I'm super duper excited to be able to use my new potting bench. We'll leave a link for that episode where he constructed this beauty. So anyway, we're going to get busy planting some seeds. If you want to refer back to our fall, how to mix the soil seed starter for the seedlings, you can check that out. I won't go into depth for that today, but we're going to use the same process because it seemed to do really well. The one prior to that was kind of a failure. We used the coconut coir and they did not thrive, they did not make it, so I just started over with the seed mix. So you can see behind me, got the Jiffy. Just get this at Home Depot. It's organic, great starter mix. I do have a little secret sauce that I add to it. I add earthworm castings. I have buckets that contain the bags of Jiffy mix. What I did was heated a bucket of water to boiling, poured it and stirred it into the seed starter mix. That way it kills any kind of insect larvae or insects that might be in there. I know I just talked to a friend on online that said that she didn't want to use this because she had gnats all over the house. So I'm pretty sure I've not had a problem. If you go ahead and pour the boiling water into the soil seed starter mix, it kills everything. So that has cooled overnight because it does take quite a while to cool. So I have them in 5-gallon buckets, and now we're going to mix in the earthworm castings. That kind of acts as some nutrients. This does not have a lot of nutrients in it. So the earthworm castings, we love those. We use them for everything that we plant. So we're going to go ahead and put those and mix those into our seed starter mix. We're going to go ahead and add in 2 cups per bag. I have a bag in each 5-gallon bucket. And like I said, it's had the boiling water on it. It's been mixed in. It's moist but not dripping wet. So now we got our little handy dandy measuring cup here. There's 1. 2. And 2 in the other one. If I recall right, I believe it took 1 bag of the Jiffy starter for 2 complete trays. I'll show you the trays in just a minute. I'm hoping I remembered right because it does take a long time for this to cool. And I'm going to just go ahead and stir this in, incorporate it into the Jiffy start. If you guys have a method that you use to start seeds that works really, really well, leave a message in the comments. I love to get ideas from you guys. You guys are so smart. A lot of wisdom and a lot of experience out there. Same thing to the other one. This is so much better than working in my kitchen. I love my kitchen, but not when it comes to mixing soil. and planting seeds. You saw our video on our apothecary garden that we're using as a winter garden right now. The seeds have come up and they look amazing. I'll share a little picture of that here with you in just a little bit. That garden doesn't get a lot of sun at this time of year, so I think it will thrive better. The sun moves in a certain way where it hits more in the summertime, so I think we'll have more sunlight on that. But I am planting some seeds for the apothecary garden, as well as our new spring garden that Kevin's working on. You might hear the tractor in the background here and there. It's because he is working on that. It's going to be major, guys. You're going to want to not miss those videos of that coming together. Crazy, crazy stuff going on at Wild Coffee Homestead. All right, all mixed up. These are the seed starter cells that I was telling you about. There is individual trays in here of 4, and then there is 4 groups of 8, so that would be 32 per tray. We fill these and then they go in under our grow lights, which is in that room right there. It's our extra guest bedroom, which is slowly turning into a gardening room, but hey, works for us. Glad to have that room. So anyway, these are actually big enough to where I won't have to transplant the seedlings. They will start in here, grow for at least probably a month to 6 weeks, and then go right into the garden. So we're going to go ahead and put some soil in them. I'm going to go ahead and scoop our soil into the blocks. As they go in, I will be pressing down the soil pretty hard. That way the seeds stay put. And those will be filled up quite full as well. That soil fell on the ground, and I can just take a hose and wash it in to the shelf. I don't have to sweep it up like I did inside. That's fun. I'm excited. Not that I want to waste the seed starter soil. So I got my handy list here. I sat down, got all my seeds out yesterday, put them all over the dining room table. Told Kevin it looked like organized chaos. So I just started making a list of what I wanted to plant for the spring. A lot of the seeds will go directly into the soil. Peas and beans and radishes and beets, those can all go directly, and along with a lot of the flowers that we'll use in the garden. So what I'm planting today is just those that can start inside now, and like I said, probably mid to late February we'll go ahead and get them in the garden. So I'm going to go ahead and start planting some seeds. Got our variety here of seeds, and then I went ahead and made markers for in the seed cells. If you guys have a way of doing this, I found that last season when I used Sharpie on these, they all washed off and I couldn't really tell what it was, which was really disappointing. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the markers that are not taking the Sharpie. I actually thought about getting popsicle sticks in a wood burner, but that sounds very labor intensive. So anyway, if you guys can give me some hints on the markers, I'd really appreciate it. So So I'm going to go ahead and get all the seeds into the cells, and then we're going to take them inside under our grow lights. The lights don't have to come on until they start to germinate. So for the first however many days, I really find that they come up really quickly, which just is amazing to me. So anyways, thanks for coming along today. I'm going to go ahead and plant the seeds and get them in. If you are enjoying the journey and want to continue coming along with this, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification button so that way you know when a new video is coming out. You do not want to miss the next series of videos with the spring garden. It's going to be spectacular. I am beyond excited. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Sure appreciate you guys so much. It's fun running into you at the grocery store, lifetime friends that I had no clue that were following along. So if you're following along, leave some comments just to say, hey, we're watching or coming along with you or whatnot. It's really, really cool to hear that. Such a blessing. Hope you all have a great day. See you next time.